The prophecy of Wumni, the chiefs and elders meet. The prophecy of a blue-eyed warrior spread like wildfire. Wumni, a young girl with eyes the color of the sky, was born into this world, and her very existence stirred both wonder and fear. The chiefs and elders of neighboring villages know their decision would shape the future of their people. On a fateful day, they gathered to discuss her destiny, not knowing that in the shadows, a darker plan was formed. After the harvest, the chiefs meet around a ceremonial fire, their faces illuminated by the crackling flames. The fire casts flickering shadows on their faces, a symbol of the uncertain future. Chief Amadi, a man of power and wisdom, leans forward, his voice low but steady as he begins the conversation that would alter the course of their history.
Chief Bamidele, our village has heard of a child with the eyes of the sky born here. According to prophecy, her gifts will be great. But there are fears in my village, fears that despite the prophecy speaking of greatness, great misfortune will pursue.
Chief Bamidele, ever thoughtful, listens intently.
I and our village elders have discussed the role Wumni has yet to play in the fulfillment of the prophecy. Our elders believe she may bring great change that could benefit us all. It is imperative that we support her in her growth and development, and believe in the path she is destined to follow.
The air was thick with tension. Both chiefs know that their decision will not be easily accepted by all. Still, the idea of uniting their villages and shaping the girl's potential seemed to be coming to an inevitable conclusion.
I came here to seek wisdom, not to spread fear. The blue-eyed warrior of legend is said to unite people, not divide them. But there are those in my village who are unsure. Wumni is powerful, yes. But can she be controlled? Can she lead without unleashing chaos?
It is not control that we seek for her, my friend. It is guidance. We do not wish to stifle her growth, but to foster it. Let us offer her the training she deserves, and in time, she will be the protector we both need.
The two chiefs share a moment of understanding. They know that their decision would be met with resistance by some, but the alternative, letting fear rule, was not an option they could entertain.
If we agree, we must ensure her path is not hindered by mistrust. We must not allow fear to drive us apart. My village will stand with you. Together, we will help her grow.
Then it is decided, our villages shall be allies. Wumni will be trained as a warrior, and her strength will be our strength.
And with that, the pact was sealed. The chiefs rise, clasping hands as a symbol of their unity. The chiefs agree that for now, Wumni will stay in her home village, learning valuable skills from her community as she matures. When she turns 16, she will travel to the neighboring village to begin her warrior training. The air that was filled with tension begins to fade, and the fire symbolizing hope blazes even brighter. The warm light of the flames dances across Chief's Bamidele's face. At first glance, one would see only relief that the villages had come together in unity and that the threat of division had been averted. His shoulders, once tense with the weight of decisions, now seemed to ease. But if one looked closer, beyond the surface, they would notice something more complex playing out behind his wise, dark eyes. The flames' flicker reveal not just relief, but also a silent knowing, a deep-rooted awareness. Chief Bamidele, unlike the others, has seen more than just the union of the two villages. Since the awakening of the prophecy, more had indeed been revealed to him by the ancestors, as he has always said it would be. The ancestors had whispered to him in dreams, unveiling a path both treacherous and sacred, one that extends far beyond the agreement made at this fire. What the chiefs saw as an end, Chief Bamidele knew was only the beginning. The prophecy of the blue-eyed warrior was not merely about uniting the villages. It was about something far greater. The child, Wumni, carried not just the strength of two villages in her veins, but the weight of the entire region's future. The ancestors had warned him. The path ahead would not be easy, for Wumni's rise would bring both light and shadow, challenges betrayals, and struggles lay in her future. And as much as the agreement was cause for celebration, Chief Bamidele could not ignore the darker visions that lingered in the back of his mind. His thoughts lingered on the deeper truths the others were not yet ready to see. He had known from the moment Wumni's eyes opened, gleaming like the skies, that her destiny was intertwined with forces far beyond their villages. He had seen the visions of war, visions of betrayal, but also visions of a new dawn. For now, he would keep these truths to himself. The time to reveal the full weight of the prophecy had not yet come. But later, in the quiet of the night, when the village rests and the fire smolders softly, Chief Bamidele would sit alone, eyes closed. In the stillness, he would listen once more as the ancestors' distant whispers begin to stir. With a final glance toward the flickering flames, Chief Bamidele redirects his gaze toward the stars, their twinkle reminding him of the ever-watchful ancestors. He knew the journey ahead would be long and filled with trials, but his role was clear, and when the time comes, he will guide Wumni through the storm. For now, though, he would allow the relief to settle on his face, masking the deeper concerns that swirled just beneath the surface. Chief Bamidele shook off the lingering unease, forcing a calm expression as he focused on the circle of elders. The time for worry would come later. Today was a day of unity. As the villagers came together in unity, another force was stirring. Jide, the son of Chief Amadi, was not so eager to see Wumni rise to greatness. From the shadows, he began to plan, his jealousy fueling his desire to see her fall. He gathered his closest friends, Kunle and Shola, under the cover of darkness, far from the ears of others.
Do you think I'll just sit by and watch as that girl becomes the hero of both villages? My father may believe in her, but I see what she truly is, a threat.
Kunle and Shola exchanged uncertain glances. They had followed Jide for years, but this was different. His words dripped with malice, and his intent was clear.
But Jide, aren't you supposed to help her? Your father will probably ask you to mentor her in the ways of the warriors.
Oh, I'll help her all right. I'll make sure she rises, just enough to fall. My father won't even know what's happening, and she'll be too humiliated to ever fight again. Do you really believe a girl is meant to be the leader of not one but two villages?
Jide's friends hesitate for only a moment before agreeing to his plan. It was risky, but the thought of seeing Wumnis replace their best friend as future chief was unbearable.
First, we'll start small.
The sun falls and the friends talk and laugh late into the night, plotting the fall of Wumni and the rise of Jide to his rightful place as village chief. As the night deepened, so did his scheme. But little did they know, the ancestors had other plans. And in the depths of the night, as Jide's laughter faded into the shadows, a single piercing howl echoed through the trees, as if warning that the storm to come would spare no one. Who will stand by her side and who will betray her? And what about the visions the ancestors have revealed to Chief Bamidele that could not only change the fate of the villages, but the destiny of an entire nation? If you have enjoyed the adventures of Wumni, the blue-eyed warrior, don't forget to subscribe, like, and ring that bell so that you will be the first to discover what fate has in store for her.